Lifting it, it feels like the weight of it is balanced all over. Having problem with old mouses, the mass is all central, but here it feels yeah, like a natural thing actually. It feels good and simple, not heavy, but not too light either. It's a good, it's perfect, I would say.
I guess the initial thing that I like the most is the shape, because you don't really have much crazy grooves that you need to essentially use a specific hand grip.
It fits my hand perfect actually. I know it sounds cliche to say that, but for me it has a great shape. The palm comes down perfect for me, with the palm coming down, my fingers perfect coming down on the mouse button, so it's a good feeling.
I enjoy the fact that it just creased right to my hand, and really well bit mouse. You could tell that there's a lot of effort put into this.
Not that big of an adaptation from your old mouse. You're going to be able to set it up as close as possible, so the change isn't going to be that hard.
To feel exactly like you can be smooth, like it doesn't feel like it's very hard to move the mouse, but at the same time like it stops exactly where you want it to.
I need a light one because I usually spin around as a terrorist. When I jump up I play much more aggressive as a terrorist, so I jump up and I have to spin around a lot, and I can't spin around with a heavy mouse, so I need a really smooth one.
I really don't like when there's like weight leaning the mouse to one direction. I noticed his eye has a really nice center of gravity. I can move it around really nicely on my whip shots are really comfortable. That's something I really look for in a mouse, that it doesn't feel too lightweight, but at the same time doesn't have a weird center of gravity.
It's like really easy to control a small mouse, even though I have pretty big hands. I use a grip with 2 fingers, like this, and I don't know, I tend to big mouse for me is really hard to control. C's is a lot about small, accurate movements, I think.
I don't even feel the mouse, I don't even feel the weight of it, so it's perfect. I haven't really thought about the weight of mouse that much, but for me it's perfect. It's light. It's really light.
And it feels very natural feeling, and I don't think you will have any problem with hand sweat or something, because it feels the material which is used is very good. You're playing for hours and hours, which is this had been a problem in the past. But I think this won't have that problem, and the buttons feel steady, feel very robust.
Feels like I've been playing with this mouse for like 6 months already. Feels great. It's like a totally new mouse for me, but it's so close to my old mouse, so it's great.
I really just set my hand down, really comfortable, doesn't force my fingers in any direction. Allows me to basically just set my hand down on the mouse and feel like I've been warmed up to it.
I like it when at the bottom there are like glides like this, which take a long time to wear out, and there's like no glue involved, so it's very easy to keep clean. There's no glue there, so there won't be like dust clinging to all the glides. I don't like to paste glides onto my mouse, or like being forced to do that.
Super light. It just glides. It's actually better than I don't think I've ever felt this glide. Generally without mouse skates, and as well, since this is good material, but it's just awesome. The glide is really good. You don't even feel the mouse.
At first, when I got the mouse, I was kind of skeptical because it's a laser mouse, but that my skepticism comes from the fact that the laser technology has always been a little bit sketchy, and it's basically needed a lot of work, just like the LCDs needed work when you compare them to CRTs. And to me, I'm just a big fan of any optical mouse, just because of the actual feel of the mouse. But the fact that this laser mouse has, or the laser traction has been, there's a lot of work that's been put into it, and the technology of it basically allows for an even smoother feel than optical, which is something that I was quite surprised in feeling. There's a lot of extreme precision that you can have with the mouse, and you don't, and every turn and every flick is well defined.
I do feel precise. I would probably just fine-tune my sensitivity a bit, but this is as close as I've ever gotten with a new mouse compared to my old one.
What's important for me is like that it can be kind of plug and play. Just plug it in, all the settings stored on the mouse, and then I have like 10 minutes more to prepare, because sometimes tournament organizers are like, okay, you have to start now, you've got 10 minutes and start. Then I like to have my time to actually prepare the game, rather than messing about with with all the drivers and so on.
Usually when we're at tournaments we have one USB stick. Everybody wants 500 Hz, so we have to pass around the USB stick. You always have a pretty tight schedule, so I mean you are getting a lot less warm up when you have to install drivers and stuff like that.
Able to have the consistent and smooth feel that you've always been looking for in a mouse, and that pretty much comes default without having to install any drivers, and that also helps a lot because it's default in a lot of